Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be recommending manga to read during the springtime. So the first series I want to recommend is Pupopposites Attract. So this series follows two dog lovers who slowly start to fall in love. It's definitely a slow burn type of love. This series is very wholesome, so sweet, and it's just so funny to see how both our main male lead and the main female lead, like at first they're like kind of hesitant towards each other because they have a certain image about how the other one is probably going to act, but as they start to get to know each other, they realize, oh wait, you're not like I thought you were. This series has a really great message of you never really know somebody unless you like talk to them and actually get to know them, because we all have like kind of prejudgment or ideas about other people based on like how they look or how they appear, but we never really know who they are unless you actually initiate a conversation. I definitely love that about this book, just the whole like get to know somebody because you never know who they are because you might fall in love. So next series I want to recommend is one that I've recently been loving so much, and I'm so glad that I started reading it, and I will hype this up so much, and that is Hana Kimi. Before I get into why this is a great manga to read during the springtime, I first have to like show obviously the cover. You know, I mean, I don't know what it's giving for you, but for me it's giving spring. It's giving flowers, it's giving new stuff, it's giving pretty, you know. We have a girl who really wants to meet her favorite athlete so badly that she literally changes her appearance and becomes a boy, attends a boys' school just to meet him. One of the reasons why I think Hana Kimi is a great series to read during the springtime is because it's about a girl who starts at a new school, takes on a new gender just so that she can meet her favorite athlete. And it involves a lot of self-discovery. It involves a lot of self-acceptance and also discovering other people and understanding who they are and how they show up in their lives and why they show up the way they do. And it's also, I think, a great series about not being afraid to start all over again. You know, you may have started something and failed or something didn't work out, but that doesn't mean that you can't start again. And the next time that you start could be different from the first time. So again, I think it's a great series about just trying new things and starting new things again, even if you fail the first time. Yeah, it is just, again, great series to read. Absolutely amazing. The next manga series I like to recommend is The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. I don't even think I need to explain this one, but I will. It is because, again, it's a Romeo and Juliet story about these two characters, Karuko and Rintaro. They come from two different schools that do not like each other at all, and they slowly start to develop a relationship. It's just a wholesome love story, and what I love about this one in particular is that it shows the importance of community. I feel like especially as a reader, you see that with Rintaro-kun and his friends and his parents, and just how much they support him and how much they want to see him be happy and be himself and not hide himself and not hide who he is. And then you also see that with Karoku, like you start to see, especially like with her friends too, like how they try to understand her and they try to like be there for her. Beautiful story, not only about two lovers but also about a community, like people being there for one another and supporting each other. The next series I'd like to recommend is How I Met My Soulmate. This is a beautiful college love story. I love college love stories. Like, don't get me wrong, I love shoujo and just like, you know, teenage, high school, but when it comes to like the college romance, there's something different. I really wish that there was just more college like romance stories. What I love about this one is the messaging behind this series. It really seems to be just to like find courage in getting, you know, that thing that you want, or find courage in pursuing that career that you want, find courage to say the things that you want to say even if you're afraid of how the other person might react. Another message that I got from this series so far is just to really spread love. Like, if you truly love someone, you'll do anything to see them happy. You'll do anything to make them feel like they are special, that they are important, and that their opinion and their feelings matter, and you would want to support them. The next series I like to recommend is Pink Habanero. This one, honestly, and I didn't mention this in my previous video, but it really felt like Maid-sama but like switch. So I think this is a perfect book for the springtime because you have the main character Mugi, who is starting at a new school trying to make new friends, and she ends up somewhat making it of a new friend. Her trying to navigate friendship and how to build a new friendship and how to build not only a new friendship but a friendship that's genuine and honest. I think that's a huge thing within this series so far. Like, I've only read volume 1 and 2, but I love how this series stresses the importance of being genuine and authentic, not only towards yourself but also towards your friends, and also expecting your friends too as well to be genuine and authentic. The next series that I have is Chronicles. In this story, there's a heavy message about change and about accepting change and whatever that may be, whether it's good or whether it's not so desirable. This story just follows a girl named Anne, and she goes through a lot of change. Her parents get divorced. She has to move back to her grandparents' house, which is in like a very remote part of Japan. Her mom ends up passing away, and so now she's left there with her grandparents, and so much more change happens. And I think this book is, so far I can tell, really going to hit some other deeper, themes and messages. But the message so far I get from this is just how, again, change isn't always good, but it isn't always bad either, and you just have to accept whatever comes your way and be able to be flexible and be able to accept whatever comes your way and deal with it as you can, and to also not forget the people who are there to support you too as well through those changes. The last series I have to recommend, and I'm reading the rest digitally because I only collected volume 1 to 3, and yeah, the rest I just started reading online, and also the anime came out too, so I was like, oh my gosh. But that is A Sign of Affection. Perfect for the springtime. I mean, first of all, shoujo-esque. And this is another college romance book, which I absolutely love. And again, I need more college romance. But this one I think is perfect for the springtime because a lot goes on and a lot of different things happen. So we have our main character, Yuki. Yuki in this one falls in love with Itsumi, and it just follows them and them navigating just the relationship between, someone who's deaf and someone who's hearing. And it's really cool to see how Itsumi is really wanting to understand her world and be a part of it, and want to make her as comfortable as possible, whilst also exposing her to other things and making sure that she sees the world and that her world isn't so boxed in due to her not being able to hear. I've already talked about this series so many times on my channel. I'm not even gonna go into it, but again, I think an amazing series to read during the springtime. Those are all the mangas that I have to recommend for the springtime. If there are any other mangas that you think are perfect for the springtime, please let me know in the comment section below. If you know any college romance manga series, please write them in the comment section below. I am trying to get into more college romance. Again, I love my shoujo, I love my high school romance, always top tier, but I need some college or adult romance. I need some of that. So recommendations please, as always. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.